This is Kenneth Gehrig. I believe it's non-negotiable to protect your family, your loved ones, and the things you work so hard for. Welcome back to Diaries of a New Business Owner. I was a W-2 government employee. I had great paying, great benefits, great team mission and people. To a 1099 business owner, I work for myself by choice, not by myself. I'm surrounded by other great business owners, and they're phenomenal, and they're running at high levels. I would write in my journal or diary, permission granted. Permission granted. So something that took place last night that really upset me. And if you know me, it takes a lot to visibly get me upset. And it can take a lot internally to get me upset. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's just the way it's been in my life. And last night there was an event that took place that I was upset. I felt embarrassed. And it caused in me rising up going, why is it this way? Like when you feel a sense of injustice, you begin to go, where's the problem? I'm going to fix it. I'm get a little southern there, and I'm going to fix it. I'm going to fix this. And rapidly in a moment, my mind's flashing through because I don't like what's taking place. I'm embarrassed, and I know it shouldn't be this way. And I quickly realized that person's not to blame. This institution's not to blame. My wife's not to blame. My kids aren't to blame. My mentor's not to blame. My coach is not to blame. Like, who am I looking at to blame but me? This is the way it is because I'm not running with a fervency that's required at a consistent pace to be able to make sure this problem that comes up, and it will come up again, but next time I need to have an answer that comes in a form that's actually going to be the solution, right? Rather than just me standing there embarrassed. It was ridiculous. And it bothered me. Still bothers me. And it's been what I've needed. I don't know what it's going to take to light the fire in you, as my coach says, to flip the switch, to activate your prey drive, P-R-E-Y, prey drive, to pursue something with a relentless focus. But I got stirred up, and I did not like what took place. And I'm looking around for permission to change it. But I already have that permission. That's why I would write down, Kenneth, you have the permission. You've already got permission. So it's granted. I'll carry the hashtag no affirmation needed. And that's a reminder to myself that I don't need somebody to affirm me. I don't need somebody to give me permission. Should we affirm one another? Yes. Should we give permission at times, especially if you're in a person of authority? Yes. But nobody really needs permission to do great, to run with their full potential. And we don't because we're afraid. So permission granted. I don't ever want to experience what I experienced last night again. And I know it could be a lot worse. And I didn't like what I experienced. It was embarrassing. And it didn't have to be that way. Permission granted. The transition from where I was, a salary mindset. Now listen, nothing wrong with salary. I worked with people that were doing so much. They were doing good, and they were running at high levels, managing a lot of stress. They were great at what they did. I felt like I was running at a pretty high level. And I knew when I transitioned over, I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I knew that it was going to be different, and I knew that I was going to be a little fish in a big ocean. But again, if other videos I've said, it's knowing it and then knowing it, going through it. That's different. And so I'm learning, my body's going through this. And I've had that mentality, and I'm telling you, the gear that I was running at there isn't nowhere. We're talking, I'm just the Flintstones running my feet on the ground, pushing it like it doesn't compare. And I had people along the way say, Kenneth, are you sure you want to do insurance? You know that you're going to have to talk to a lot of people. It's going to be hard. And my response to them was, I'm not looking for easy. Like, hard is not, that's not the problem. I wasn't trying to find a path of least. I'm not trying to find that path. I'm trying to find the right path, not the easy path. I'm looking to do something that aligns with the desires I believe God's put in my heart. I don't have all the answers. I don't know everything. I know I'm where I'm supposed to be. Therefore, I already have permission to go run hard. And for whatever reason, I've still been playing scared. For whatever reason, I've been believing something that just ain't fully true. That, yeah, I'm good, but ain't that good. And pride gets in your way, it'll slow you down. And that's why I carry the hashtag not looking for easy, because being a business owner ain't easy. If you're being serious, you're just wanting to float by, that's fine. I want to run with the best, and I've got some of the best around me. I am so grateful for the people that I have around me, and I'm learning too. I'll say this, that being around people that are great, that's awesome. But actually running with them, it's awesomer. And that's where I want to be. As I told one of my mentors that's kind of walking me through this, I said, listen, when I got my license, that just gave me permission to get on the boat. Now I have to earn a seat at the table. And I have nowhere near come close to that yet. I have not earned my seat at any table, but I am on the boat, and I'm grateful. And being on the boat gives you permission. Kenneth, you have permission to do this with excellence, to do this with, you've got to go hard and be willing to stumble. Like, you have permission to fail and mess up. You've got permission to succeed. Go. Hopefully this helps you. If you're wanting to make that leap, listen, don't fool yourself. Transitions aren't always easy. I don't think they always have to be bumpy. But when you're striving for something great, you're facing one giant, and that's yourself. And you've got permission. You've got permission to run. You got permission to run at a high level. You got permission to go do it. You got permission. If you're looking for permission, I'll give it to you. You got permission to go. If you already know and you're trying to justify your way out of it, you're trying to go, no, I don't want, and you're trying, and you can't get away from it. You keep coming back. You keep trying to find reasons not to, then that's probably the thing you need to be doing, and you've got permission to go. Life is precious. Stop wasting your time. Start making your steps. Get exposed to it. Start your discovery process. Start taking some action. Start getting around some people doing it, in front of some people. Start reading some books on it, and then start actually applying yourself. What I did is I said, I'm going to get my license. I keep coming back to this. I picked up the phone again, called a couple people, and ended up with the right person, and I started the process. And I said, I'll talk myself out of it. And as I went deeper in, I found out this is where I want to be. And that means that's permission to go. I passed the test. That's permission. I'm on a team. That's permission. I've got people I'm meeting with. They're giving me permission to serve them. I don't ever want what happened last night to ever happen again. It's time to go get after it. This is Kenneth Gehrig, and I believe it's non-negotiable to protect your family, your loved ones, and the things you work so hard for. And listen, if you guys want to follow me on other platforms, I try to make the content. I share what I'm putting out here on all my platforms, so you could continue following me where you're watching this. That's fine. Eventually, I'll mix it up. But I'm on YouTube under Gehrig Life. I'm under Rumble, which is like a similar form of YouTube. You can find me as Kenneth_Gehrig. I'm out on Instagram. I believe same thing. It's Kenneth_Gehrig. I think Rumble's no underscore. Either way, you search my name. And of course, I'm on Facebook, and I'll add platforms as I see it's viable and I'm able to. I'm also on LinkedIn. I put out a good bit of content on LinkedIn. It's a great platform. So follow me, like me. My goal is to get 1,000 followers on all my social media platforms. My goal is to get well over that. I think I'm actually all over that between LinkedIn and Facebook. I'm maybe over 1,000 now. But I want to keep forging ahead on my Rumble, on YouTube to get up over 1,000, and on Instagram. So if you guys want to help me out, that would be great. If you're enjoying this, share it with somebody, like it, heart it, hug it. All right, this is Kenneth Gehrig. I believe it's non-negotiable, again, to protect your family, your loved ones, and the things you work so hard for. Y'all be blessed.